So I've been thinking a lot about the New York Democratic primary for mayor. 26% of the people registered to vote voted. 26%. And the election was decided by less than 9,000 votes. The two more progressive candidates, who came in second and third respectively, received way more votes than the winner combined, but the winner still won. And for those of us paying attention who want real change and understand what's at stake in this country, there's some major lessons to be learned from the Eric Adams win. First, if progressives want to win, they have to get behind one candidate. Splitting the vote is foolish and only allows centrists to keep winning. The same goes for Democratic candidates, state and nationwide. You want to beat Republicans? Pick one candidate and put all your money and effort behind them. Don't fight amongst yourselves and allow the competition to waltz in and take the prize when more people wanted the alternative. Pick a candidate that appeals to the most amount of people from your district and play to win. Will it be everyone's favorite candidate? No. But will we win because we really do have the majority sentiment around the country? Yes. Number 2, vote in every election. There is no small election. Every single time you get a chance to vote, you do it. Our day-to-day lives are affected far more often by smaller local, city, and statewide elections than by those big every 2-year elections. Vote in those too, but don't forget about your school board. You know what I'm saying? Garbage disposal, how the subways work, electric company stuff, that's all local. And finally, 26%? The Democratic primary could only get out 26% of its voter base? That's pathetic. That's how we end up with corrupt, foolish, self-serving leaders. That's how our rights and our democracy have been gradually stripped away. This is why our government doesn't represent us and how Republicans have got so far. Apathy. It doesn't matter how much passion those of us paying attention have if only a quarter of us are voting. It doesn't matter if we understand what's going on if this many people continue not to care. We need to get people to understand that not paying attention doesn't mean bad things won't happen. It just means when they do, you're totally unprepared. So here's what we have to do. We have to be responsible for our people. If we want real change, we have to get our people educated and to the polls. That means our coworkers, our friends, our family. We are responsible for them. It's up to us to put in the work and make them care. I changed my mom's voting pattern years ago. She was just voting the way my dad did. But when I sat down and explained the issues to her, she realized she was far more suited to vote another way. My mother-in-law was the same. My dad took years to come around. I had to go about it in a million different ways, like water on a stone, to finally get him to stop voting for his wallet and start voting for his grandson's future. My father loves me, but I don't think he ever really thought about what kind of world he was leaving for me. But my son is a completely different story. His love for him was enough to open his eyes to what's really going on. My father-in-law took even longer. He was a die-hard Republican career military man, and it was an uphill battle to get him to see that the person he was no longer lined up with who his party had become. Listen, it's not easy. It's uncomfortable. I get it. But that's why I make these videos, so that you know what you're talking about, or so you can send one of them to someone and say, see, this is what I was saying. Talk to the people in your life. I got my hairdresser voting, my cleaning lady voting, her whole family voting. Look, people are busy, or they think everything's going to be fine, and they're not paying attention. So this is something those of us who are paying attention have to do. We need to have those awkward conversations to engage people and change minds, and we need to have them over and over and over and over. There's an old expression that says, friends don't let friends drink and drive. And I think if you love this country and believe in what it could be, the expression can now be, friends don't let friends not vote. So take responsibility for your people, all your people. We might not be able to force the people in charge to change, but if we can get that 26% to 66%, change would be forced on the people in charge. Apathy will destroy us if we let it. So we just can't let it. I believe in you.